Explore's been hit. Explore, do you read? Explore.
Hello guys, if you are a sci-fi movie lover then this is the right video for you. Today we are going to talk about top 10 sci-fi movies on Netflix. Video is gonna be really interesting, so stay tuned till the end. Before we proceed, make sure to hit the subscribe button so you do not miss videos like this. Let's begin with 2016 sci-fi thriller movie Ark. This movie has a runtime of 1 hour and 28 minutes. It is shown in this movie that the oil supply has run dry and corporations fight against nations for the world's remaining energy supplies. Trapped in a house and surrounded by a gang of mysterious intruders, an engineer Robbie Amell must protect a technology that could deliver unlimited energy and end the wars that have consumed the world. The only problem is that the technology has created a time loop that condemns him and his friends to relive the same day over and over.
How is this happening?
I think the Ark is causing time to loop.
How?
I don't know.
So what happens next, you need to find out by watching this movie. This movie has a rating of 6.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2014 sci-fi action movie Divergent. This movie has a runtime of 2 hours and 20 minutes. This movie is part of a trilogy that you cannot miss for its amazing action and storyline. This movie is set up in a futuristic world where people are divided into factions. When Beatrice Prior realizes that she does not fit into any of the factions, she must hide her identity to escape the wrath of powerful forces. So what happens next and which faction does she actually belong to? You need to watch this movie to find out. This movie has a lot of twists and turns that keeps you engaged from the very beginning. The storytelling and the character development is also pretty good that keeps you emotionally engaged with every character that you see on screen. This movie has a rating of 6.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel if you haven't already done that, so that it motivates me to make more videos like this. Next we are going to talk about 2018 sci-fi horror movie Annihilation. This movie has a runtime of 2 hours. Lena, a biologist and former soldier, joins a mission to uncover what happened to her husband inside Area X, a sinister and mysterious phenomena that is expanding across American coastline. Once inside, the expedition discovers a world of mutated landscapes and creatures, as dangerous as it is beautiful, that threatens both their lives and their sanity. So what happens next? You need to watch this movie to find out.
It's destroying everything.
It's not destroying.
This movie stars Natalie Portman in the lead role. This movie has a rating of 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2018's thriller sci-fi drama movie Mirage. This is a Spanish original movie that you could check out in English on Netflix. This movie has a runtime of about 2 hours. In this movie it is shown that a woman named Vera Roy and her family moves to a new house where she finds an old television with few cassettes. Vera interacts with a child through the television set and she saves his life. Unknowingly, she also changes her own future. Her actions cause a space-time continuum glitch, altering reality.
There was a connection with the storm and then everything changed.
So how does Vera get back her life which is almost lost, and she also discovers a lot of secrets that are hidden from several years? You need to watch this movie to find out. We also get to see Alvaro Morto in this movie, who we already know as the professor from Money Heist. This movie has a rating of 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about a sci-fi romantic movie Passengers. This movie has a runtime of around 2 hours. This movie stars Jennifer Lawrence and Chris Pratt in the lead roles, who plays the character of Aurora Lane and Jim Preston. During a voyage to a distant colony planet, Jim's hypersleep pod malfunctions, waking him up. They are set on a journey of 120 years, but he suddenly wakes up.
I think something went wrong with the hibernation pods. We woke up too soon. 9 years too soon.
This can't be happening.
Jim and his fellow passenger Aurora must work together to prevent their spaceship from meeting with a disaster. So how does Aurora wake up and what happens next? You need to watch this movie to find out. This movie has a rating of 7 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2018 sci-fi drama movie Black Mirror Bandersnatch. This movie is a Netflix original movie with a runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes. This movie is about a young programmer named Whitehead who starts to question reality when he adapts a mad writer's dark fantasy novel into a video game. This is an interactive movie where you as a viewer has total control on the movie. Whenever Whitehead needs to make a decision, it is up to you guys to choose which path he follows. Based on a different selection of options done by the viewer, the storyline progresses and you get to see multiple endings with multiple parts in this movie, which is really fun. This movie has a rating of 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb. If you guys haven't already watched the movie, then make sure to watch it right away. Next we are going to talk about 2013 sci-fi thriller movie Gravity. This movie has a runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Explorer's been hit. Explorer, do you read? Explorer, over. Explorer. Astronaut is off structure. Dr. Stone is off structure.
On an outer space mission, Dr. Ryan Stone, an engineer, and Matt, an astronaut, are hit by high-speed space debris. As the situations get dire, Stone, the lone survivor, rises to the occasion. So how does he survive and what all happens to him in space? You need to find out by watching the movie. This movie has a rating of 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2018's horror sci-fi movie Bird Box. This movie has a runtime of 2 hours and 4 minutes and you get to see Sandra Bullock in the lead role in this movie. When a mysterious force decimates the population, only one thing is certain: if you see it, you die. The survivors must now avoid coming face to face with an entity that takes the form of their worst fears. Searching for hope and a new beginning, a woman and her children embark on a dangerous journey through the woods and down the river to find out the one place that may offer sanctuary. So what happens next? You need to find out by watching this movie. This movie has a rating of 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb. Next we are going to talk about 2017 sci-fi thriller movie Blade Runner 2049. This movie has a runtime of 2 hours and 40 minutes. This movie is about an officer named K who works with the Los Angeles Police Department. He unearths a secret that could create chaos. He goes in search of a former Blade Runner who has been missing for over 3 decades. So does he succeed in doing so or not, and what happens next? You need to find out by watching this movie.
I know.
What do you want?
I want to ask you some questions.
So what are those questions? You will find out only by watching the movie. This movie has a rating of 8 out of 10 on IMDb. According to us, the #1 sci-fi movie on Netflix is The Matrix. This movie came out in the year 1999 and it has a runtime of 2 hours and 16 minutes. This is a sci-fi action movie that stars Keanu Reeves in the lead role. This movie has a rating of 8.7 out of 10 on IMDb. This movie shows that Thomas Anderson, a computer programmer, is led to fight an underground war against powerful computers who have constructed the entire reality with a system called as the Matrix. So how does Neo help the world and save mankind? You need to find out by watching the movie. If you want to know about the top 10 series and movie recommendations on Netflix, then make sure to subscribe to our channel so you do not miss videos like this.